So Rob.
Don't call me Rob.
Oh, Robert, sorry.
Yeah, I don't steal, I give.
Robert, you just flew in from Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to get all formal with you, you know.
I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Dayton. Mr. Dayton, you just flew in from Toronto.
Sir Dayton to you.
Is this like some sort of... Is this some sort of like lead into a tired gag?
No, what are you insinuating?
I don't insinuate, I imply. All my lines are implied right now.
Yeah, so you just got
and freshly steamed.
Yeah, and you're living what did you say, from different internet.
I'm living Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi right now.
Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi.
I'm just going from free Wi-Fi to free Wi-Fi. I'm a drifter. I'm an internet drifter.
No, but you have a home in Toronto.
Relatively, yeah.
Yeah, because you live there.
Yeah,
you live there.
This concept of home, it's something I'm still trying to unravel and figure out.
How long ago did you wait? Because you've been there for a while now. Like, how long ago did you?
Gosh, late 08. I did a couple years. Yeah,
it's
late
been
08.
That long?
Yeah.
Because I moved back to Vancouver in 08. So the minute I got back, you left.
Yeah, but we spent some Halloween time together.
Yeah, because didn't I open for you in some band at that Bangtown Hair Salon?
Probably, yes.
Okay,
I think so. So you moved back probably early 08, and I remember, and I left in like October 2008, but I remember the Halloween before that because I was dressed as a sexy cat, and you were dressed as someone.
Oh,
nice.
I was dressed as a suicide girl.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, and I think I got into a fight with someone too.
I left before the fight. I'm not.
Well, not a fight. You know, like more like a.
I'm trying to nip aggression.
A lover
in the bud.
spat.
No, not an aggressive fight. You know, more of a slappy.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
Yeah, it was a cat fight.
Well, I was the sexy cat, and I left early.
Wait.
I left before the fight. This must be enthralling to the listeners. Huh?
Oh, sure it is.
Well, I'm just kind of getting reacquainted with you.
Right.
It's been
Hello, it's been years.
Yes, it's literally been years now.
So yeah, I did live in Vancouver for 17 years. I have spent half my life up in northern BC, a town called Fort St. John, a horrible oil town, but it had its moments.
Well,
and it built the character, 40 below.
That's like a little too much information now. But you're out in Toronto.
I'm an open book.
Okay, yeah. What I was leading up to there was a method to the madness of my art of conversation.
These are lead-ins.
Because you just flew in from Toronto.
Who's going to do the cross-examining here?
But yeah, in Toronto, you have this character.
You know, I am guilty. I'm going to tell you right off the bat. You can do all the cross-examining you want. I'm guilty.
Okay, you have this character, the Canadian romantic. Mm-hmm. And this is so big on the YouTubes that the kids love to watch these days. Yeah. And I saw there's a Canadian romantic book.
There's the Canadian Romantic book that was actually published by the Pitt Gallery publication studio, the Pitt Gallery in Vancouver.
Yeah, and so can you explain
by the wonderful Kay Higgins?
Yeah,
put it all together.
Can you explain a bit to our listeners, like what is the Canadian Romantic?
Do you want the long story or the short story?
Well, I was watching a lot of these things. And,
What's FM? We can have the long story.
Yeah,
I love community radio. Just as long as I don't take all of the time, it's community radio.
Well, I mean, is it an amusing story?
No, but it's not. It's not. I mean, it's amusingly dark, I guess. It's tragic comic.
It's a depressing story.
Like many things, it's tragic comic. I mean,
so everybody's out there doing their soul-destroying jobs, and you're going to give them a depressing story about the Canadian. Okay, go.
Yeah, I mean, I will be. I won't deny that I am feeling fatalistic in my life at this moment, but and that everything feels incredibly uncertain. But I realize that I have a job to do, and that's to try to no, not a job. Jobs are bullshit. A vocation, a calling, right. To try to bring meaningful joy to people. So there we go. But sometimes that does get heavy. But if we can use our humor. If we can use humor
to
get to that,
just
to the grudge.
In general, or is this about
much of what I do?
Is this about the Canadian?
Well, with the Canadian Romantic, I started it not long after a breakup where I felt that I was, and part of the breakup was that I was completely repressed.
I noticed in your book you give relationship advice.
The Canadian Romantic does, yeah.
Have you ever had a successful relationship?
Successful till it ended, or maybe successful before the months that led up to the breakup. But the thing is, I went through this breakup and I was shattered, and I realized that I was also completely repressed, and I felt and I was full of self-pity, and I had to work through that. And while working through that and getting out of myself, I encountered a lot of people, very attractive people, who didn't feel attractive. And at the time, I thought it might have been an exclusive to Canada thing, but that ain't necessarily so. So I came up with this character where I called the Canadian Romantic, and it kind of stemmed from, like, there was a song that Destroyer wrote called Canadian Lover. And he had written it about me and another great fella named Shane Amon, and the two of us. Yeah. And so I thought, well, I could call him the Canadian Lover, but I thought, no, that's too overt. Like, it's got to be romantic, because romantic, it has the longing, and it's more about implication. Whereas lover, it would just be so, there it is on the table. Where this is about trying to make people feel attractive, and in
a weird way, Canadians, we're not really known as romantics. It's not really a romantic nation like Italy or something, right?
It's funny to do this character.
Well, it used to be before you started. Now it's a much more romantic.
And
country.
yet, when I first did the character here in Vancouver, there was someone there. And she was saying, "Oh, I'm so excited to be here because I find, I'm from Newfoundland, and Newfoundland is such a romantic place."
I heard that they have the most sex out of every province, like the Newfies or the politically correct Newfoundlanders are having more sex than every other province.
Well, there we go. There we go. So there we have it. When you read, for example, when you read Canadian literature, it can feel gloomy and cold. Except for this book I'm reading right now called Bear, which is this incredible Governor General's Award winner from the 70s, where a woman has sex with a bear, and it's a great read.
Because that's what I think of when you say Canadian romantic: a woman having sex with a bear.
Well, who's the author? I should dig that up. It's over there in my bag.
Okay,
so the Canadian Romantic. So we can get sidetracked.
Easily.
I mean, really, what is the the main track?
Bring up bestiality, and we're sidetracked.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. The main road is the easy road that everyone's taken, and let's go off on the other road, shall we? And that's a part of the Canadian Romantic. You think it's obvious and direct, Canadian Romantic, and then you realize that both those words brush up against each other uncomfortably, and they're both rather ineffable. So that's where the character came from. And also, I really have a love of these old poetry albums from the 50s. And it's a genre of these romantic poetry albums that I keep finding more of and more of and more of. When I was in LA doing it, and I originally called it The Romantic in LA because I went, maybe Americans won't understand Canada, so I'll just take the Canadian out, which is... ridiculous. They love it. They love it.
Yeah,
and I was performing at this night called the Ding-a-Ling Tuesday, that Don Bowles helped put on with Nora Keys from the Centimeters, and they're legends and fixtures in their own right. And Don came up to me and said, "Well, have you heard My Naked Skin?" It was this Alan Burke album, and next thing you know, it's like this guy doing this subconscious romantic poetry, and it's just, and he's just spouting around, usually these late night DJ types, and it was, I'm also dealing a bit on an indirect subconscious way. I don't think comedy should always be easy, so I don't think we always have to go for the easy gag. We can sometimes if it's there, but let's try to find new ways. So there was that. So there's all these things that go about with this character. So
it's a kind of a spoken word thing. Like you're planning a spoken word kind of album, or?
Well, I wanted to make it's actually been recorded with this terrific artist named Marker Starling, and these fellas Niles and Justin recorded it and played on it as well. And Marker Starling, you should look him up. He makes some of the most beautiful pop music ever. He did a duet with Letitia Saylor from Stereolab as well. They've done a duet recently. He's just makes these beautiful songs, and so he turned all these these bits into music. I wanted to make the most listenable comedy album ever.
Wow.
And I wanted to make it one that you can keep coming back to, but you could even play as background music. This is what a friend of mine, a great artist named Sandy Plotnikoff, calls self-sabotage. Because I was going, it's self-sabotage. He goes, no, it's self-sabotage. See, here I'm thinking of the audience and trying to provide meaning for the audience. And I'm going to make the most listenable comedy album ever by having it be, I have this wonderful like ambient music that Marker Starling's created, and some songs that are Richard Harris like, and comedy labels go, what can we do with this? We only put out stand-up albums. We only put out live stand-up albums. But I want everyone to listen to this. This will be, no, we only do live stand-up albums. It's like when you want to do something new or you want to do something exciting, like it's like trying to do comedy in Canada in the industry, and it's like the industry and they're like, huh, like this, I've pitched the CBC before, and it's like,
oh my god, they canceled Picnic Face. That was like the funniest Canadian comedy troupe we produced in years.
There we go. I mean,
pitching
to Canada, pitching to the Canadian industry is ridiculous, but
it's hopeless.
That's
why you're better off in LA,
perhaps
the Canadian,
but there's some amazing live comedy that's in Canada. There's some insane, amazing, people think, Toronto, it's all stiff and blah, blah, blah. No, that's the industry. When you get to actually the stuff you don't hear about because the industry's mediocre and rewards mediocrity, when you get to the stuff that's amazing, there is some amazing music, some amazing art, some amazing comedy.
Yeah,
it's just you don't hear about it because they want stuff that's bland and watered down.
It's the same in music.
Well, last time I pitched to the CBC, for example, they went, oh, you wrote for The Onion? Can you send us some of that stuff? Oh, you did something in America? Can you show us some of the stuff you did in America?
Totally.
And then, of course, I wrote something and they ignored it because it might have been, who knows, it might have not met their standards, or it might have been too risky for them. I'm kind of glad I didn't write for them because they got massively taken down online for not being funny lately.
Yeah. So this Canadian Romantic thing, it's not released. And if I play a little bit right now,
it would be the first time it's ever been played on air.
I mean, is it too early to be playing?
Well, I don't know. Do the people out there want to listen?
I mean, is this something I should be saving for a late night thing?
It's I feel like anywhere you have blinds, it's a late night.
Right. Maybe if people, because
just lower the blinds.
Yeah, if you're
at home
light
right
a
now,
candle.
Or listen to the show later at night online, coopradio.org.
No, we want them to be listening to it live.
Because we'll be taking
some people
calls.
can't get it live. Some people don't have a bloody radio anymore.
Oh, he's on radio and he's telling the people in Radioland that they don't have a radio.
No, I said if they can't listen now, they can listen to it later.
Okay,
here's a nicer way of putting it.
Can I play this?
You have options.
Yes, you do.
You have so many options.
Okay, pour a glass of wine, light a candle.
Or you don't even have to pour a glass of wine. You can pour a glass of prune juice to just make yourself smoothed out.
I just want people to be in the mood.
Just take the edge off with a glass of prune juice.
Basically, the demographic for Bad Vibes is pretty much all women. So we're going to do...
or anyone who identifies as a woman.
Or people who identify as a woman.
I'm fine. That's great. That's great.
So this is You Are a Beautiful Woman, which I listened to.
Well, that's the only one without music. So you're going to play the actual one that has no actual music.
I'm doing a double shot. I'm not new to this, Robert. I had a plan here. So we're going to listen to this, just get them in the mood, build up their esteem. And then I was going to play another.
I never should have underestimated you.
Here we go.
You are a beautiful woman. 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 Even if you are not a woman. You are a beautiful woman. You are a beautiful woman. You are a beautiful woman.
You're listening to Bad Vibes on CFRO 100.5 FM. We're here with Robert Dayton, and that was the Canadian Romantic, the unreleased Oh Canada, and before that, You Are a Beautiful Woman. That was
we didn't write Oh Canada. I just want you to know
I was
I
going to
didn't
say
write
it
that
was
one.
a very catchy tune. It's one of the
Yeah.
catchiest songs I ever heard.
It made you rise. Like bread.
So, what?
It made you rise.
What did you say you wanted to do, Robert?
Let's take some calls.
Take some calls. We need people to call in.
Well, they
Okay.
don't know the phone number.
604-684-7561. That's
What was
why
that
I'm
number
here.
again?
604-684-7561.
Say it backwards.
Yeah,
Robert's on one of those.
right.
You know, when you're traveling and you get into a new place and you're all in that kind of stoked high, you know, you're still in that kind of go Toronto attitude.
Post-flight buzz. Yeah.
the post-flight buzz, and then it'll sink in. Vancouver will sink in a couple days.
Yeah, it's got a wonderful bluish gray glow to it.
But you're actually here. You're here for work reasons, really, because on
Vocation, actually.
the,
Vocation. reasons.
on the weekend. Atlanta lose again.
I guess no one ever says everyone's vocationing for the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a vocation.
Yeah.
It's life.
Yeah, but you're playing with Stephen Hamm. You're reunited with him.
Yeah.
Your old band Can-Tam, which was a very popular band here in Vancouver, not in Quebec. Across the country, you guys.
I don't have stats or flowcharts, but sure, I'll go with that.
Yeah. So you're playing live.
For
this
sure.
This is the first time you guys have played together in
A couple of years. 730 days.
Because you
probably.
used to do like Christmas
Maybe 640
shows.
days.
Yeah. Well, I know.
And we've done Christmas shows,
Yeah.
and it is July, so hey.
And this is a double.
I'm not saying, but
'cause
it is
the-
Christmas shows. It's July. You know.
Right. I don't get the connection.
And it's
Christmas.
Lana's. We're open-minded.
Oh, it's Christmas in July?
And it's that thing where, it's hot. It's so hot. I don't know if
this is
you
a-
guys get heat here.
Right, it's
but
hot.
it's hot. So we do this psychology
Right.
where
And-
you pretend it's Christmas and it cools you down.
well, oddly enough, July, also your July 4th toilet.
That's right.
So this is like a double shot. This is like all the Dayton you can handle.
Well, maybe not all.
Well, not all, like a good chunk of it,
A chunk.
except for the Canadian Romantic.
Yeah, he will not be appearing, unfortunately. But he is willing to take on all engagements.
Let's listen to just to remind ourselves of the genius of Can-Tam. Let's check them
I mean,
out.
do we need to give any background to the listeners? Who listens to this show? Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
We'll find out.
Radio 100.5
We'll find out if anybody calls in.
What's that number again?
604-684-7561.
I like talking to the people. It's community radio.
Yes,
I
it
got
is.
to it's all about reaching out to the community.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm not just a teacher.
No.
I'm also an instructor.
Well, you're a bit of a guru.
I'm not just a guru or a guru. God, they
Yeah.
were good. No, I'm just.
The hoodoo
I'm
gurus.
also here to learn.
Let's check out Boys Night Out by Can-Tam.
So, yeah. I've been looking through my Rolodex for some good times.
Oh, yeah?
And all the girls' numbers have been ripped out.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I guess we'll just make do with what we got. It's just a block away. Put the top down. It just happened that way. Yeah, it's just a block away. Oh, you put the top down. It just happened that way.
You're listening to Bad Vibes on CFRO 100.5. Mark Godfrey coming at you like Cleopatra. We're here with Robert Dayton. And Mark Bignall over here pushing the buttons. Vanessa has a job. What
That's why
else
she's
was
not
I
here.
talking about? Oh, yes.
You know, I feel like
She isn't
here we
gonna
are.
show up.
Here we are taking calls, and you know, I think all my portentousness basically scared everyone away when I started talking about deeper meaning and getting all lofty with my shit. I was getting lofty with my shit.
Well, yeah, that tends to confuse
We
us
have a show
West
called Conscious
Coasters.
Living Radio. It deals with that stuff.
Really? When
Deep
does
thinking
it air?
stuff. Wednesday, 6 p.m. right here on Co-op Radio.
Oh well, geez, that's coming up next. I'll stick around.
No, that's Métis Matters First on Conscious Living Radio.
I'll stick around for that too. I'm happy.
You
I
should
like
just,
this place. This is nice.
You should be a guest on a whole bunch of shows.
teaches
So-
you things.
Until you get a call-in.
Here to
At
listen.
least.
I'm here to listen.
He's hijacked the station.
Set me up a mic. I want to listen.
Boys' Night Out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the video for that. You know, if there's anybody listening out there,
Let's talk about the video on radio.
They phoned
go to, do yourself a favor and check out Boys' Night Out's boys spelled with a Z,
Zed.
of course, the proper spelling.
on YouTube.
The American spelling. It's the American spelling, right? With a Z. On the YouTubes, where you can watch videos by Canned Ham. Check out that video. That is an amazing piece of film.
Or see them live at Lana Loose on Saturday.
Oh, no.
that
Just
guy's
stay
good.
home and watch videos. Like, tell me about this video. I mean,
Either way, we're permeable. It's going to permeate.
did you help imagine this video, or was it?
Well, you
just-
know, I had one defining shot that I really wanted in that video. There was this one defining shot, and we made this joke that where like Lil Ham, which is my name
Character.
in Canned Ham, my persona, always wanted one defining shot. So in the father and son video, it was about a stack of flapjacks that falls over like a precarious Eiffel Tower in a monster movie. You know, this stack of flapjacks with syrup just pouring down on it. I said, I want that shot, and it came in. Same with Boys Night Out. I had this one pivotal shot, and Flick Harrison, who can make things look 100 times their budget. That guy is a financial wizard and a good filmmaker. He was all set and ready to do that one pivotal shot, and he even did it. He got a jackknife and just sliced with a bare chest. He sliced into a bar of Irish Spring.
Wow.
And I said, that's the pivotal shot that I want in the video. And guess what he said?
What?
After he filmed it.
What?
So this shot exists. Director's cut, I guess. He says
wait,
it didn't
so-
match. It didn't match.
Oh, the shot didn't make it into the video.
It didn't make it into
Oh
the
my
video.
God! So did Flick Harrison? That's his name.
Yeah, he
Did-
lives here.
Did he?
Hi, Flick.
Because you guys were quite prolific in your video making.
Yeah, we made 2 or 3.
So
I've just mentioned 2 of them.
yeah, that's quite a number of videos. 3.
Yeah.
No, but
There's
you
also a
made-
lot of bootleg videos on YouTube too,
you're
but I can't talk about them.
But you are hoping to have some sort of way of stopping people from filming your concert.
You know what? Just folks, do what you got to do. Just as I like to, as another pseudonym of mine likes to say, or as actually that is the pseudonym of me is IP freely. So guys, if you just want to bootleg stuff, if you got your phones, just IP freely.
Wow. I used to have that attitude, but when people started illegally downloading, songs, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. But in the long run, I've thought about it, and rock stars can no longer afford to trash hotels.
Oh wait, I forgot the caveat. Sorry, but write us a check.
Wait, we were talking about your videos because they did quite well, and particularly that father and son one. That video?
Oh, right. My answer is yes. So you're waiting for a response. Yes.
I was trying to
Yes.
lead you into something.
But it's not the most humble. I was trying to find a humble response that's kind of like yes.
Because it actually, on Music Plus in Quebec,
Yeah.
it didn't it win awards or something?
Music Plus was Canada's answer to Much Music.
Right. Well, I mean, out here on the West Coast, I mean, you've been living back east for a while, so this is all like, people know this stuff. Out here, they don't know this stuff. So it's like, tell us about.
You know why? Because we lack an industry that lacks community like this radio station. We lack vision. We got vision. The industry lacks vision. We got the vision.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying,
we got so much vision. We're looking like flies.
Right. So in Quebec, you guys, didn't you win awards or get some sort of acclaim?
I've moved
there?
so much in the past bunch of years. If I've won awards, I don't even know what's on my mantle anymore.
Does snow hurt when it falls on you?
I'm totally permeable, man.
Does it smell different or funny? What does it smell like?
What does snow smell like? When I got off the plane,
we've only ever seen pictures out here.
Yeah, when I got off the plane here in Vancouver, and I really had to acclimatize myself. I probably removed a few layers on the runway, and I noticed that this town smells like silly putty right now.
Does it?
Yeah.
I noticed when I would get off into the Vancouver airport, because I was coming from LA and London when I came in from London.
Yeah, you're a jet setter. Yeah.
I noticed the air.
Milan.
The air actually
France.
smells better. You can actually feel it. It hits you when you get off.
Well, no, this town smelled so much like silly putty. I was ready to put a comic book on the pavement and see if the image would stick. I don't know what that silly putty smell is. If anyone knows what that silly putty smell
Must
is,
be the dangerous cargo.
Call in.
604-684. What, Mark? Can you do
7561?
Thanks.
Oh yeah, there's the studio line. Yeah, call in and let's talk about silly putty. Canned Ham is playing on the weekend.
Saturday night.
Saturday. Aren't you excited about this?
Landlord.
Oh, I'm
Saturday
jazzed.
night? Are you jazzed?
Oh yeah.
Let's listen to another Canned Ham song.
Oh, this one's interesting.
Tell us about it. Is it?
Well, sure. It's called Erotic Thriller, and it was from our album Erotic Thriller.
Wow.
Coincidentally. Yeah, wow. Isn't that amazing?
I'm supposed to say things like that. I'm the host of a radio show now.
It's like not only did we have a song called Erotic Thriller, but somehow, by chance, we also had an album called Erotic Thriller, and the song was actually on that album too.
Right.
Which, funnily enough,
that was a huge album, though, wasn't it?
Well, no, it was a compact disc, so they're not as big as records. But
I didn't mean in size. Physical size.
Well, but the music could barely be contained. And the title track, Erotic Thriller, basically was inspired because I was sitting watching the trailer for the movie Femme Fatale by Brian De Palma, and I'm a fan of a lot of his movies. And there's a big De Palma retrospective going on in one of your fine cinemas in town right now. And I urge you to check out the movie Femme Fatale along with a lot of his other movies. And because Femme Fatale is like a finely crafted cheese studded in jewels. And so the trailer for Femme Fatale, they said, from the master of the erotic thriller, Brian De Palma. And I was like, wow, erotic thriller. I love those kind of movies.
And that's where you got the name.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a Gainsbourgian nod, even though provocateur Serge Gainsbourg probably messed with my life.
Okay, well,
some inspirations. It's like, he was my what's that guy? He was my Bukowski. Not a good idea. How many kids just falling on the pavement on red wine because of Bukowski? Not a good idea.
Still to this day, really. Kids
I don't know.
Kids don't even read it.
If there's any kids listening, call in. Let me know if you're reading Bukowski.
No, I doubt that there's any kids even reading. Let's. What? No, I'm just saying. Let's listen to Erotic Thriller. This is Canned Ham on Bad Vibes.
Oh, God. I don't want anything to get in my way.
I like a double cheeseburger with fries. Did you get that?
I need to have it followed. You're going to kill me.
You can supersize that.
No.
It's big, big, jumbo.
I don't trust her. You there?
Yeah, I'm American.
Your morals are bendable. Went to Nam, then came back. Got messed up for nothing. Now, hey, I see you. You've got hot little body. Ooh. too hard. College girls gone wild card. Sinner man's, hey good man. This gun's for firing. Ooh, erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Ooh, erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Beep beep, onk onk, hee haw. Beep beep, onk onk, hee haw. Beep beep, onk onk, hee haw. Beep beep, onk onk, ha ha. The night comes on like velvet. Your ruby red lips set against it. Bullet holes in the hot tub. Masked man in the parlor. Stiletto heels like daggers. Intrigue on the Riviera. Room service imposter. Role-playing game adventurer. Ooh, erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Ooh, erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Ooh, erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. The master of the erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Erotic thriller. Erotic thriller.
Erotic Thriller by Canned Ham on Bad Vibes. You're listening to Bad Vibes. We're here with Robert Dayton. Mark Bignell is over here. Say hi, Mark.
Hello!
Oh, dear. And Erotic
That's
Thriller,
quite some reach. The voice has got.
that song, it was like literally about the king of erotic thrillers. What's his name?
Brian De Palma, yeah, and I mean it was inspired by him, and then of course all
Well, it sounded like the song was literally about him.
well, we were twisting on a bunch of tropes.
Yeah, it was
you know.
beyond inspired. Just
Sure,
inspired.
Andy
It was a-
Sidaris is in there too.
It
and
was a
some others,
tribute to him.
you know, and I'm sure I mean, you watch Manhunt or stuff like that. We just the Uber style. It's a heavy style. Wow, we've gotten no calls. You know what
Zero
I think?
calls.
I think I visit Vancouver too often. I think that's either that or I'm being
'Cause
too
you were-
verbose, and I'm eliminating all mystery.
You were just here, what, 2
Elucidating
years
too
ago?
much.
yeah,
So that's too many times.
talking in twos.
Oh,
The
so
terrible twos.
if anybody wants to talk to Robert about his verbosity, please call us at, what's the number?
604-684-7561.
I'm biting my tongue so hard.
Or maybe,
right
you
now.
know what you should do? is
So
you should
hard.
try and give away a ticket or a guest list spot to the show.
Oh, I don't even know if am
To
I
the
allowed
Saturday
to do
show.
that?
I'm doing door, so yeah, you're
Oh,
allowed
you're
to.
doing door.
This
Oh, there we
Saturday,
go.
I'm doing sound.
Oh well.
doing sound
Wow, guys, I'll see you on Saturday.
Yes.
This is just
At my
Team
Maloons.
Dayton. Team Dayton, we're here for you.
Well, it's not all about me. I mean, let's face it. I mean, there's a.
We're your crew.
It's not canned Dayton.
Yeah, well, it seems like we're your crew.
Canned ham.
Oh yeah, but yeah, what about maybe that would get them to call you if you?
Yeah, sure. We'll give away
you know,
one ticket.
Yeah, if you.
Well, you're doing door, so it's up to you, really.
Well, no, yeah, if they call in,
What's the
then
capacity of this place?
hundreds.
Oh,
I mean,
great.
100,
800, yeah.
800.
So we might have to Skype in a band member, but not ham.
Yeah, but this was so. It seemed so
We'll
last
be live.
minute. Like
I know.
Ham just threw this up
It's sudden, huh?
suddenly.
Yeah,
You know,
and you got me in so suddenly too. Well,
I-
listen,
I was
my day
panicking.
planner's
I was
open.
panicking. I'm like, oh, you can't have a gig that.
Did you bump anyone for me?
It seems like it. Probably.
Who'd you bump?
Well, I knew that.
We bump no one. They tell us nothing over there.
Well, no. The thing is, he would only play if somebody got bumped.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like, well, I want that Saturday, the Saturday they're playing. So we had to bump somebody.
Yeah. And, it really keeps that somebody's ego in check. It might not keep his ego in check, but it
does.
keeps the somebody's ego in check.
Yeah, because, that's the thing about a lot of Vancouver bands. Their egos get a little out of control, and you got to kind of slap them down.
I think it's important to know that things can change at any moment.
Especially the young ones.
The ice caps are melting. Yeah, still no calls. But,
Maybe if you're more controversial, like, all lives matter.
I knew it was you. Oh, God.
Oh, controversial.
Oh, ew. Wow, I just puked a little in my
I
mouth.
know the all lives matter people. They just don't get it, do they?
If you're going to mention that, that hashtag, I hope that doesn't mean that they call in.
No.
Because I'm
God,
really
no.
not interested in. I know what they have
debating
to
a
say.
stupid person who just doesn't understand English.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that today?
No, I'm not in the mood to just debate with someone who may never get it.
We could talk about chemtrails.
But I'm really into. But I am. What's
Or the
word
banking
that's-
The
system.
banking system.
Oh gosh, there's.
Hallmark. That was the band I opened for.
Oh yeah,
I was playing bass with Johnny Swenson at the Bangtown Hair Salon in the opening party.
There's- you're going to see a good band when they're playing in a hair salon.
Yeah. Oh God. Bands should only play in hair salons.
That's right.
Or
I mean,
or
isn't that how
practice-
Sig Sig Sputnik got their start?
or practice underneath hair salons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. Hallmark, and that was you fronting. You were the front man.
And which is amazing that, a man with thinning hair is playing a hair salon.
And Jessica on keyboards, but didn't Hallmark play?
Come over to our show.
Home over, yes.
Come over. You guys played in L.A. You had a thing down there. didn't you?
Definitely, yeah. We played with the band Nervous Gender. Again, the great Don Bowles put that on. That guy is a saint.
How did that
Don Bowles,
go?
who was in The Germs and Celebrity Skin and 3 Day Stubble and Fancy Space People and 45
Celebrity
Grave and
Skin.
Ariel Pink and
Wow.
on and on and on. Don set that up because he's a saint. And he said it's like, he described us as being like Joe Bryant, but good. But I actually love Joe Bryant. And anyways, yeah, we're a romantic glam band, and we will not be playing on Saturday, but hopefully we will play again soon. And again, this is another one of those projects where there's an album in the can and unreleased. Produced by David Carswell.
But you go down to L.A. quite a bit now.
Yeah, I like it there.
Yeah, especially for the comedy stuff.
I mean, it's a little bit scary at times, but I like it there.
yeah. I lived there for 8 years.
I know. Are you going to go back?
And the thing, I may have lived there for a long time, but I assure you, my tits are 100% real.
I felt. But, I mean, I talk about how much I love LA, and I just bitched about the Canadian industry, but you know what? There's a lot I love about Canada.
Dude.
There's just a couple things I don't like about Canada, like the
It was
industry.
a shocker because as soon as I moved down there, things started happening. And then suddenly it was like, oh, you mean what I do is worth something? Which
And not
you go
even
through your-
monetarily, just
No, yes,
getting it
monetarily.
to sure. I mean, we gotta eat, but it's like it's about reaching the if that caller, by the way, I'm going on record here. If that caller wants to win a ticket, they have to go on air and chat. They can't just call in and then hang up. There's a reason here. He's taking a memo. He's taking a memo right now.
No, she's on the guest list for the show.
Well, if she wants to be on the guest list, she has to get on the air.
Robert.
Oh,
He
you
needs
they
to-
want you to talk.
he was
It's
on-
like, oh no, I'm just calling for the ticket. Wow, no skill test in question
No,
or
it's just
anything.
he's been in Toronto. He's been people
gonna be on the air.
deprived.
It's
He
like
wants
I
to
gotta
talk
get
to
her-
Vancouver.
If you are calling, I just got it. I just
we're-
flew in today. Okay,
And
I
then-
just flew in today. And
Boy,
if you
are
were,
his arms tied.
oh God,
Are you there?
set him up, knock him
here.
down. If you want a
The only
ticket to
reason I
the
didn't
show,
wanna
you got to have
talk
something to
is
say.
because I'm driving.
Pull over.
I'm in the middle of the highway here.
Well, there's a car wash over to the right, and I can tell by the letters that those kids have put saying "wash me" on your car that you need to go in there. Pull over, go into the car wash.
Okay. I've got my teenagers holding the phone to my ear, so I've got both hands on the wheel.
Oh, good. White knuckle. White knuckle. Because
Elena.
it's
Elena.
like Elena.
Yes.
Elena. Your
Elena.
name's Elena. Listen. Here's the thing.
Yes.
you know, we were giving away a ticket, but we also wanted.
Now
I
she's-
like
she's
talking
on
to
the guest
people.
list now.
You're on the guest list, but you got to work for this. You got to have something to say. This is community radio.
Okay, here's what I
I'm
have
here to
say. I
listen.
was driving and I turned on a random station and I heard the most amazing version of "Oh Canada" that I've ever heard in my life.
So she's a fan of the Canadian Romantic.
Yeah,
will
because it's
not be
co-op
performing.
radio, not commercial radio.
No. See, see, once again, it was the Canadian Romantic that attracted the woman.
Sadly, the Canadian Romantic will not be performing Saturday
Tell her
night.
that.
Oh, well,
don't ruin it.
I've been enjoying all the songs.
well,
I couldn't stop listening to this. So I just song after song.
Oh, there you go. See.
Well, thanks. That's the first time that track has been
So
played publicly.
Right,
It's
so-
only been played very privately.
see, so now your fan base isn't only just Los Angeles and Toronto. Now it's Elena,
Or is it a friend base?
your friend base.
This is community radio.
Are you still on friend base?
Yeah, I wrote you a testimonial the other night.
Hit
Don't
me
you
up
remember
on
your
friend
password?
base. Okay, thanks, Elena, for calling.
Are
in.
you excited to come to the show then?
Very excited. very excited.
So you know where Lana Luz is?
Where is Lana Luz? I don't know where Lana
It's
Luz
at-
You
is.
know where you're going, honey?
362 Powell between Gore and Dunlevy.
I'll find it for sure.
Okay,
Got
so-
Google
and-
Maps. I'll be there.
Excellent, because you're on the guest list, and Robert's looking forward to meeting you, the Canadian Romantic.
Perfect.
Yes.
And
See you there.
And yeah,
9:30 sharp.
9:30 sharp. And
Okay.
thanks for calling.
It's an all ages venue, isn't it?
Yes, it
yes,
is.
it is.
It's an all ages venue, so it's 9:30 and it's got to end by midnight. All ages venue.
yeah.
Isn't that
That's
amazing? You could
awesome.
bring your teenage son who's holding the phone right now.
I
How
will.
amazing is that, huh? Wow. He can hold the phone at the gig.
Okay.
Are you done harassing this woman?
Your words are strong. Like your breath.
Let's play another song because
Sure.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to go into July 4th.
Thanks for
toilet.
calling, by the way.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks, Elena.
See you
Bye.
Saturday.
Bye.
It'll be worth every penny.
Okay, let's listen to, because we haven't played this yet. Your other band that's playing, the
July 4th Toilet.
Do you have
Even
any-
I don't know what to expect from July 4th Toilet for
because
the
you
show.
haven't listened to the song in a long time. Or?
Well, this song is kind of special to me. Yeah, I mean, July 4th Toilet is probably, I would say, and I say this, trying to say this modestly, but I can't. July 4th Toilet is probably one of the most lucid and unpredictable acts in Canada. It's probably the most lucid. If you can call in and tell me of an act that's more lucid, wild, and unpredictable than July 4th Toilet out of Canada, do it. Call in at, what's the number? What the hell's the number?
you love
The
these
hell's the
call-ins.
number?
604-684-7561.
Yeah, if you can name an act that's, because I don't even know what July 4th Toilet is going to, I don't even know who's playing in the band on Saturday night.
That's kind of a verbose question.
Yeah, well, every show we do is different. I mean, every show we did, this is from our second album, which is a very unwieldy title. It's on vinyl. You could probably buy it in town somewhere.
it's on
It's probably,
vinyl.
yeah, July 4th Toilet presents Balls Boogie featuring me and Bobby McGee, plus Kentucky Horror and many others, which Julian Cope gave a rave review to. The band July 4th Toilet was named by the Zip Code Rapists, Greg Turkington and John Singer. Greg, of
The
course,
Facebook
went on to do...
rapist?
Yeah, that's right. And Greg Turkington went on to do, he had a list of band names. Of course, he went on to do Neil Hamburger and all this other stuff. So July 4th Toilet's been around for over 20 years, and this is from the second album. And this track probably doesn't sound like the other tracks.
20
I was listening to a
years.
lot of Big Star at the time, mostly Third.
Okay, well, we got to play it because he's got to let
I
somebody
can,
in.
I can answer the door for Ken.
Yeah, so
the next show,
Let's
Many
get that
Matters.
door.
So let's
get that
play it.
door.
Hit it. There we go.
Distorting time and space again, using drugs.
That was the July 4th Toilet, and you're listening to Bad Vibes. We're here with Rob Dayton. Thank you.
No.
What? Robert, sorry, I keep forgetting. You're quite a stickler for that now.
Oh, let's hear it again.
Let's hear it again, one more time.
You screwed up. Let's listen.
No. Robert.
That's okay. I'm very content. I mean, we had to actually bribe to get a call.
No. People, you know.
Community radio.
people
Let's hear
that-
from the community.
Here in British Columbia, you're not allowed to talk on the phone while you're driving.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true.
It's
And
a-
this
it's
is
a
the
heavy-
drive home.
And this is the drive home hour.
Yeah, wow.
You're in the rush hour, isn't it?
But
For a
yet,
lot
no
of
one's
people.
really rushing, are they?
No,
I hope
not
people are
really, man.
taking time to contemplate, think about their lives,
So
meaning.
you are playing
meaning.
on the weekend.
Nothing like getting behind the wheel of a car and thinking about meaning, huh?
Okay,
Yeah, playing on Saturday night.
You're playing Saturday
Atlanta
night.
lose.
Yeah.
Plug the show. Plug the show.
Yeah. Well,
Starts
that
at
was the whole
9:30
point.
p.m. sharp. All ages.
All ages. You're just in town for such a short period, and then you're back to the grind in Toronto.
Yeah.
You know, that's Canada's.
But where is home, really?
Your home is in Toronto, Robert.
I don't know if it is. I think there's beautiful people everywhere. I don't know. I don't know if there. I don't
home
know.
is where you're paying your rent.
Is that home or is that just a roof over the head? Thank God I have a roof over my head.
You do have a home there.
Everything's in bags.
Really? Well, I don't know.
And somebody's calling.
Okay,
we got one more
chat.
call.
Let's chat.
Who's this?
Oh no! Oh yeah, we while he's until he puts somebody on the thing, it's just dead air.
I can barely hear what's going on.
Oh, so faint.
I think it's your.
Is there a pulse?
I think it's your friend.
Is there a pulse?
Yeah, there is a pulse.
My one
Hello?
friend.
Hello, you're here.
Hello, talk.
Is there a pulse?
You're on co-op.
Okay, what happened?
No, you're not on co-op.
You was.
He was. I think I knocked him off.
Oh, we knocked him off. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We got to go anyway.
Yeah, we,
Well, it did matter. I want to talk to this
I
person.
know you want.
Now the suspense is killing me.
Well, you'll be back, right? You know, in another 2 years.
Yeah, I'll come back in 2 years to find out who that caller was.
Okay.
That's great.
But think
That's
about
great.
it. 2 years, we'll be in a different
I
station.
look forward to it.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out.
what the hell are we going out with anyway?
Well, I don't know. A lost caller. Do we have a song called Lost
wait,
Caller?
There's your
Hold on.
caller
No,
again.
we don't
Now
wanna hear
that
that one.
Oh, look at that.
No, hang
now
on.
you've got two
No,
callers.
pick them up. Pick it up.
You've
Pick
got
it up.
two callers.
I don't want to
Now
hear
everybody
anymore.
wants
We've
to
heard
call
enough
in.
music. We've heard enough music.
Oh, we
I don't want to hear that song.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
That's
he's
just
gone.
a dial
He's
tone.
gone. They
Who's
chickened
the
out.
extra?
It sound like Steven.
Well, he'll be there Saturday night.
Not on the guest list.
No, he'll be performing. No, I don't want to hear that song. Don't play that
trying
one.
to
Okay,
sing-
which one do you want to hear?
Yeah.
I don't care.
He does. You
Well,
did care a
Well, I
second
do
ago.
because it's screwing up on me.
Uh-oh.
Well, now you
getting
got
all
two
weird.
calls again.
Oh,
Jesus.
they're calling back. Let's hear these callers.
It's lighting up, but we got to go.
Oh, we got to
We
go?
gotta go, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't
you
have to
know.
hear any songs then.
Well,
Enter
no,
the Princess. That's 30 seconds long.
It's good luck to
Princess,
leave on a
is
song,
it?
Robert.
Oh, is it? Yeah, let's hear
Into the Princess?
Yeah, it's 30
What?
seconds.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
It's
for
a
being on
pleasure.
Bad Vibes. And
I don't know what's so bad about it, man.
I don't know. This has been
I'm
nothing but good vibes today.
It's every day,
You know.
I'm alive on Earth, and with things seeming more and more
And Ken's
tentative.
going to
It's
give me his
good.
first song.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're going to get out of here. We're going to listen to one more song. He's playing on Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Lana
and
Luz.
it's going to be pretty special, I think. I'm
totally
really looking
is.
forward to it.
Elena's on the guest list.
Bye, folks.
Goodbye.
Lady Matters is coming.